I say, yo, welcome to the BBW show, you feel me? We talk battle rap, basketball, and wrestling. The topic today is battle rap. More importantly, Smack Volume 8 recap, you feel me? It took me a couple of days to make this recap because I wanted to go back and watch these battles, you feel me? Now, before I get into the card, Caffeine, I made this blog about the women, but Caffeine is definitely hurting battle rap. You feel me? Now, I'm not talking about financially. I don't know what niggas is getting paid. I don't really care. I don't really care. If they was getting paid 10,000 then and now they getting paid 50,000, good for y'all. That has nothing to do with me though. It's not no sweat off my back, respectfully. But I feel like it's hurting battle rap because last week we just had a Drake card. Last week, that was just last week, and that was supposed to be the biggest card in all of battle rap. You feel me? I feel like with Caffeine, they don't let no battles breathe. You feel me? They don't let nothing breathe. We should still be talking about the Drake card, actually. You feel me? That shit was that big, but they had to have another card this week, 7 days later. You feel me? It's like, what, bro? If we being honest, the battles on the Drake card was way better than the Smack Value Made card. I said, like, I was going to do a which is better. I don't even got to make the video. The Drake card was way better than Smack Value Made. Easily, easily, easily. The worst battle on Smack Value, on the Drake card, which was probably, all right, not the worst. The second the worst, which was probably Sick and Pat Stay, that was better than every battle up here. Gangsta. Real Sick and Pat Stay was better than every battle on Smack Value Made. Every battle. Every battle. But I definitely feel like they not letting no battles breathe, bro. Every week or every other week it's a card, you feel me? Now they just announced the Traffic 4. I don't know if that's gonna be on Caffeine, but I feel like that's like in 2 weeks, you feel me? So it's like, even if it's not on Caffeine, that's gonna be even worse because not as many people gonna talk about it. Like, I just feel like they hurting it, bro. They need to space out the events. Not on some RBE shit, because RBE takes way too long for events. But maybe like I was not saying once a month, you feel me? Once a month, bro. Once a month. That'd make it feel better. But let's get into it. First battle of the night, we had Kid Chaos and Chilla Jones. This was a dope battle. I ain't gonna hold you. Kid Chaos is on a run to me. I ain't gonna hold you. I see a lot of people saying this went either way. I ain't gonna hold you. That means it was a very good battle. But I see a lot of people that's not liking Kid Chaos style. You feel me? They feel like it's too much thinking. Not even too much thinking, but he says way too much words. He gets to the point. He takes way too long to get to the point, basically. I was doing that. Like, Kid Chaos takes way too long to get to the point sometimes. I ain't gonna hold you. And I feel like that sometimes too. I feel like he's great in a small room. I wouldn't like him on a big stage. I ain't gonna hold you. On that Drake card, he would have got his ass tore up. He got his ass booed off that Drake stage. But for the Smack Value Made, he did good. I ain't gonna hold you. First round, I gave it to Chilla. Chilla had a great first round. Great first round. But the next two, I gave to Kid Chaos. I ain't gonna hold you. I like this angle. I think it was in the second or the third where he was like, bro, niggas think I'm ass because of you. Because you got all these long, drawn-out schemes and you just rapidy rap. Now I got to over extra performance shit. You feel me? Because I got to do that because you're bum ass. I like that angle. I ain't gonna hold you. I thought that was a good ass angle. The third round, I don't remember nothing from the third round. I remember Chilla not getting no reaction though. I ain't gonna hold you. That was scary. Chilla was getting no reaction in the Smack Volume, which is nuts because he was made for that. You feel me? But Kid Chaos 2-1. Next we had Serious Jones and JC. Now, before I talk about this, check out on the channel, I had the JC and A-Verb face-off, you feel me? Some way, somehow, A-Verb versus Head Ice face-off turned into A-Verb versus JC face-off, you feel me? And it was fire, you feel me? And it made me want to see the battle. These niggas, A-Verb and JC have been going back for a minute, you feel me? They've been going back and forth for a minute. And if you being honest, I feel like in the Midwest, they got their own type of beefs, you feel me? They got their own type of beefs other than East Coast beefs. I feel like this is a Midwest war. I ain't gonna hold you. This is a Midwest war. Bro. This is a Midwest war to me. A-Verb versus JC, just like Clean Paper versus JC. That's who JC next battle need to be. JC lost this to Serious Jones 30. He got 30 clearly. JC, you gotta start building yourself up and then stopping. You feel me? You have a problem to where you build yourself up to where you hot, and then you get smoked, and now nobody cares about you. You versus Clean Paper is a battle people want to see. I ain't gonna hold you. People want to see that battle. You probably would have got that if you stayed on RBE, but because you on URL and Clean Paper barely comes to URL, you probably not gonna get that. But those is battles that you need. You feel me? You need wars. You feel me? Where it's like, cause you taking battles where it's like, if you lose, if you win, it does nothing for you. But if you lose, it does everything for you. You feel me? You is a dumb battle rap. I don't know why you in these situations, but you is definitely in these situations where it's like high risk, low reward. Like if you would have beat Serious Jones, nobody would have cared. Everybody would have talked about he was in a car accident, and we just happy he's still alive. But since you lost, it's like, yeah, now you're mid-carder for life. Gangster. Like now you're mid-carder for life. Now you're never gonna battle Sue Surf. You might never battle A Verb. You might never get none of them. Because you always take these high risk, low reward battles. Like you're never battling Loaded Lux. Remember people was talking about that 3 years ago, Loaded Lux versus JC? Yeah, me neither. Next battle on the card. B Dot versus Av. B Dot 30. I ain't gonna hold you. It was a 30. But I see a lot of people talking about they blaming Av for this. You feel me? I feel like almost about the same thing I said with JC. I feel like one, B Dot needed to show up, respectfully. B Dot needed a 30. A lot of people has been disrespecting B Dot like he's not one of them. You feel me? So he needed a 30. I watched B Dot and Ace Amin go back and forth on Instagram, and that should not be fair. Like Ace Amin does not have the right to talk to B Dot, respectfully. But because B Dot is he's not good on the main stage, or he don't go crazy on the main stage. Niggas like Ace Amin could talk to him crazy. Like I did not want to see that battle. And it's the same thing that would have happened if B Dot battled Ace Amin. He would have 30'd him easily. You feel me? But let's talk about Av. Av, I feel like you gotta stop doing these two. You gotta stop getting in these high risk, low reward battles. Because if you would have beat B Dot, it'd have been like, yeah, okay, but you would have still wanted to call out A Verb in these niggas. So it's like, either pick what you want to do. Are you going to still call out the top tier niggas, or you just want smoke with everybody? If you want smoke with everybody, you got to have smoke for everybody. Like, real smoke. You can't get 30 by niggas and be like, I want smoke with everybody. Because the top tier niggas going to be like, you can't finish your food. Why are you worried about me? Worry about your weight division. You feel me? Don't punch up and you can't punch up with niggas in your class. So it's like, that's your problem, Av. You can't be on your, I want to see everybody shit, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. Because if you do, look at that doesn't work out for anybody in battle rap, bro. That shit is not good for nobody. Danny Myers is one of them niggas. I'm outside. I want to battle everybody. Yeah, now you lose and you don't get that big battle. It's like, what do you want? Do you want one big battle, or do you want a bunch of mid-card battles? Respectfully. That's what I got to say about that. Next, we had Loso and Arsenal. I had Loso 2-1, you feel me? Arsenal had a good first, you feel me? Arsenal's another one where I feel like, I said this in another blog. Arsenal feel like he's getting out of a contract. I ain't gonna hold you. That Luke Castro battle felt like he was getting out of a contract. This battle definitely felt like he was getting out of a contract. It feel like you just got a few battles lined up before you out of a contract, and you either gonna renew or you're gonna go to RBE. But you got a few battles lined up, and they just gonna give you these young niggas, gangster, to get their name up. Respectfully, even if you don't think Luke Castro beat Arsenal or not, he still benefited by being on Summer Madness with Arsenal. He still won that. You feel me? Respectfully, same thing with Loso. I feel like Loso needed a great performance. You feel me? Loso just got his ass kicked by Twerk. His ass kicked. So you needed a great performance, you feel me? Just like B-Dot. You needed to remind people like, all right, nah, I'm still one of them. Even though I'm not good on big stages, I'm nothing to play with, you feel me? I'm not no chopped liver. So I feel like you needed that. So I gave Loso a 2-1. DNA and King Los, you feel me? Very debatable. Very debatable. Very debatable. It could go either way. I ain't gonna hold you. King Los definitely took the first. And I feel like that third is very debatable. I ain't gonna hold you. Very debatable. Very debatable third. Very debatable third. But I feel I'm leaning more towards DNA in the third, me personally. So I feel like it come down to that second. That second round is, it could go either way. It could go either way. But this is probably the best industry rapper battle that I've seen. I ain't gonna hold you. I like this way better than Jay Mills. I like this way better than him versus Daylight. I like this way better than King Los versus Head Ice. I like this way better than any Cassidy battles, if we being honest. This was one of those. I ain't gonna hold you. This was one of those. This was a 2-1 either way. I ain't gonna hold you. This was a great battle. Next, we had Averb and Ice. Now, this was a story of the card, bro. Everybody here has something to prove. You feel me? Everybody the niggas that needed a 30 got a 30. You feel me? And the niggas that needed a big battle or that's outside battling everybody got dog walk. You cannot be outside battling everybody. Like, respect the murder Mook, bro. Niggas make fun of Mook, but he said that. Like, what does that mean? You outside. So I'm supposed to battle everybody that's outside? No, that's fucking stupid. That's dumb as shit. Don't battle everybody. Like, what does that mean? I'm outside. Like, so let's get into Averb and Ice. I had Verb with a 30. I ain't gonna hold you. Verb was kicking that shit, bro. Verb needed this because he just lost to Tay-Rock and he lost the Hustle back to back. Then he retired after losing the Hustle. So he definitely needed to come back and leave Earth. I don't think this was one of those Averb Murder Mook or Averb Low Deluxe things. You feel me? I don't think that. I thought like, alright, Averb, if you beat Ice, now you could talk shit. But it's like, nah, going back in my history, now you just 3 for 3. You lost to Rex, you lost to Shine, you lost to Clips. You beat Ice, you beat Mook, you beat Lux. You 3 and 3, you feel me? So it's like, yeah, you beat the OGs of this shit, but the niggas that's your era, you lost to them badly. Like, they 30'd you badly. Sean 30'd you, Clips 30'd you, Rex 30'd you badly. So it's like, yeah, you just stick to your Midwest shit. I ain't gonna hold you. That's like, you can't be the king of the Midwest, Averb, and you ducking that Midwest smoke. You feel me? Like, you and Calico, you feel me? Averb and Ill Will, did they battle yet? That's a battle I would want to see. Averb and JC, that's a battle I want to see. Like, Averb, if you're the king of the Midwest, you got to stick to over there. Because you're not nearly going to be the king of New York when I seen Sean beat the shit out of you. Like, that's just my opinion. But I feel like that was the story of the card. Everybody that needed a 30 got a 30. That's just my opinion. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I'll be back with more.